Hello, traders. This is your trader's friend. Thank you for joining me today for another video. I am so glad you could be here with me. Today, I'd like to talk to you about trading Fridays. Most of you have heard that pros don't trade on Fridays. Perhaps they don't, but I have to say for me personally, it is absolutely my favorite day to trade. It is the day that I'm able to get a little bit of pips in a short amount of time. Now, if you're new to Trading Fridays, please start on your demo account first. Because I'll be honest, I used to get killed on Fridays, but now it's my favorite day. So if you're not used to Friday's price action, then it's really tricky and it's not something that you want to cut your teeth on with your real money. Let's take a look. Even Friday I screwed up. So let's take a look at the pair first that I screwed up on. I traded 4 pair on Friday. This is the Euro USD on the 15-minute time frame. Now you can see I started my day off the way I usually do. There's my trend line. These are actually support levels from the daily time frame. They were working out well and I left them. Now this was my 7 o'clock Central time, and I decided that because of the way this candle closed that I was in for a bearish day. Now what I did is I was in this little bitty, and remember I'm in this in real time, so I'm in this kind of tight range right here where price really isn't going anywhere, but price breaks above that range and I decided to go long. I went long on this candle, and these are the things you want to look for on your 15-minute time frame. Went long on this candle. You can see how price was rejected to close below the trend line. Now I didn't get out of the trade at that point. These are things that I want you to be looking for on Friday, especially if you are trading on a shorter term time frame. Now this is the 15-minute time frame. You see the very next candle also gave you an opportunity to get out of that trade, but it was dumb of me to take that trade long. I wasn't paying attention. What's going on? I have a trend line as big as day right here, and then I got a rejection on this candle as well. So that was too close to the trend line to take it long, but I was paying too much attention to the break above that previous support to really be concerned with that. But everything suggested that I should be taking a trade down. Another thing that you could do that may be helpful is to trade off of the hourly time frame, because there the 2 15 minutes, well actually that was part of a 4 15-minute candle formation, but you can see how it formed on the hourly time frame. So between your time frames you can check back and forth to see what's forming on other larger time frames. Well, then I turned around and decided to go short. It bled down beautifully. I got out. I was done for the day. Now my other 3 trades worked out much better. This is my demo account. That's why this thing is still here. I don't even pay attention to it. But you can see my USD JPY. You can see it was kind of in that same little range. So for a good while I didn't do anything with it. Now I decided to short it after this candle closed below that previous support level. And you can see that that level is actually going on for a little while. So I didn't want to make a move anyway here without some kind of strong confirmation. Got it there, decided to short, got that beautiful bleed down, but everything was already suggesting that we were going to be bearish there. Now honestly, that's the thing about Fridays. You really have to be paying attention, because price will move really slow. It will bore you, and then all of a sudden it'll just take off, bam, and before you know it, either you've missed the move or you find yourself on the wrong side of the trade, or it's moved so far down then you're scared to get into the move. Okay, as you can see, I'm a little bit more detailed on some charts than I am on others. But you can see where I drew these lines. Oh, and there was something I forgot to show you on the Euro USD. If we get time, I'll go back to it. But you can see we were counting that trading range. Again, I decided to short on this candle, on this next candle actually, after we got it closed down there. You see where it broke above my trend line, but it was rejected, which made for an incredible bleed. All you have to do is pay attention to what's going on in your chart. So that was a beautiful close. Okay, now the last thing I traded was the Aussie JPY. And you can see that we already had our bearish trend line. So I was on the money with this one. We got, again, that close below that previous support, and it was a strong close below that support. So that turned out to be a beautiful trade, and you can see how far price has fallen down on these trades. And this is a matter of an hour. You're in and you're out. I actually didn't take that whole bleed. Let's see, I think I got out maybe on this candle or so, but it doesn't take very long. This was the candle. I got in on the next candle, got out there. I was really satisfied because I'd had enough pips. Now I want to go back and show you what these yellow, because I told you I'd gotten these off of the daily time frame, but there's something important that I wanted to show you there. This is my daily time frame, and you can see that we have that window there. What I did, this was the previous day's support, or the previous day's low, sorry, but it was still previous day support. And what I was looking for here was the close of that window. So this is what you're seeing on my 15-minute time frame, and that's how you got those two lines so close together. Guys, you can do this. You can absolutely do this, but pay attention to what's going on in your market. If you go long on a candlestick like this, and well, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money, but if you go long on a candlestick like that, then beware. I'm going to say this, but you can absolutely do this. Just remember, trading Fridays can be both tricky and rewarding. You can do this, you can make some good money, but you can also lose your shirt. So please do this on your demo account first and pay attention to what your candlesticks are telling you. Lastly, I want to suggest that you get a piece of paper, and on your piece of paper, especially if you trade multiple time frames, you see how I was in 4 trades at one time, so I did not have to risk as much. I was able to get in, get out, and that was pretty much the bulk of my day, and I was done, and I had all of the pips and then some that I could desire for a day. But what you may want to do is get a pencil and paper, write down the direction of the trend, which way you're looking to go, and I should have done that there because I was looking for a bearish opportunity, which I did not take. But and every Friday is different, so all Fridays aren't going to look like this. They're going to be different. Write the direction of your trend on a piece of paper, and try to take trades in harmony with that trend. Now, if you have sideways action, then you're going to take a totally different approach. Guys, you can do this. Have a terrific weekend.